Hey, what's up guys, I'm welcome to another video. So in this video we are going to be putting the front end of this car together. It's going to be, well, for the exterior it's going to be a two-part video because I couldn't fit everything into my car. All of this fit in the car, so I got to make a second. I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He has the same color Maxima. His transmission went out and he's parting the car, and unfortunately I did get pretty much everything except the radiator and the front bumper. Somebody beat me to the punch of that and I already brought it off of him. So how much all this costs right here? If I went the brand new route, the back bumper from my partners at Bumpers That Deliver with the front bumper, both fenders already painted to match, would have been $1,200 brand new. And I'm not sure the hood, I don't remember how much the hood was, but I was looking at close to about $1,500 for everything. So this is the first trip. So I went an hour and a half away to pick it up. So I got the hood latch, I got the AC condenser, the driver and passenger side fenders, the radiator support, the fans, and the engine wire, not engine wire, the front harness that runs in the front that connects the washer fluid. It's a ground on the passenger, ground on the driver, connects to the horn and all that. I got the whole entire harness. So all of this right here, minus the hood, which I'm gonna have to make a second trip. But if I would have brought the hood, all of that cost me $340. That's not bad compared to if I would have got everything brand new. So these are already painted to match. Well, it's the same color car. So he gave me that for free. That's a spare. He charged me $30 for the condenser, $30 for the radiator support. He, with the fans, that's not bad. He charged me $50 for the harness that goes in the front. That was free. I don't remember exactly what those are called, but it goes in the front. That was a spare. And that's a spare for my car. So that's not bad. So when I go back, it's $40 for the driver and passenger side taillights. He's charging me $75 for the rear bumper. The hood I already paid for. So the only thing I will be missing is that bar. I'm gonna ask him if he has that. He probably ain't gonna charge me much for that. But so far, this is gonna be the even cheaper to rebuild compared to my Maxima, which came a very, very long way. So I think that was the cheapest because that was everything pretty much brand new. And this one is going even cheaper. So I'm gonna ask him about that. I forgot about that. Front bumper reinforcement, I forgot about that. But other than that, I pretty much got all the parts. I just gotta make a second trip. I either gotta go with one of my friends or I gotta rent a U-Haul, so I don't gotta make a third trip, so I could bring everything else. So in this video, it's gonna be putting all this on, taking what's left of the previous harness and then connecting the new harness. I thought I had enough. I might have to order some bolts. So I only had a few spare bolts, so that's gonna be dangling pretty much, but it's gonna be on here. And then I'll check the car, see if there's any bolts in there. But anything we can bolt up is pretty much going on the car in this video. And I apologize with the delays with the Maxima content, like repair videos. I've just been busy at the store. It's me by myself pretty much doing all the orders, so I haven't had time to really work on the car. So I got a ton of parts for my Maxima. I was hoping to get it put on and everything before car show season, but didn't have time for that. But I have been swapping interior parts. The only thing I got left to swap between both Maxes is the dash. You already see it's ready to go, but like I said, I don't have enough time. Hopefully I got time soon so I could do a video on how to take out the dash and then swap the dash. And then I got that was pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, and there's one more harness. This harness, I can't remember what this harness was to exactly. I know I did a video on this harness. I'm gonna go back to it so I can figure out which harness this was, and I'm gonna ask him how much he's gonna charge me for that. So pretty much this Maxima is gonna be put back together this month and sold pretty much this month too, because I got a ton of people asking to buy this car, and I told them I just haven't had time to work on it. So if I only had enough free time to sit there and grab all of this, I tried doing one trip. I should have known that the hood and everything was gonna fit, but it was worth a shot. So in the second trip, I had a rear bumper, both tail lights, and like I said, I already got a set of headlights. I'm gonna ask him for this too, the hood latch cable. But so far, everything I've gotten, this is gonna be the cheapest build, even cheaper than what that one was. And this is going to used route. It's not going to brand new route. Everything brand new. So I'm gonna set you on the tripod. We're gonna start taking out what's left of that wiring harness that's right there. We're gonna bolt up the bolt up the radiator support, hook that up. I'm gonna see if I got some bolts for the fenders. If not, yeah, because I don't got bolts, but I'll keep looking through my spare box of parts because I like keeping stuff around. I'm pretty sure I got enough bolts to put these in. But anyway, no further ado, let's begin removing what's left of the cut up wiring harness, and then we're gonna start putting up the new ones. So I'm gonna set these here. So to remove this, just pull it out. Take this one out. All right, that one's not coming out. There we go. I wasn't gripping the this piece right here. You gotta push it in and then pull out. So I got that out. That's going to the trash. Well, it's not going to the trash. I'm gonna strip it and leave the bare copper behind. That's what I did with the old harness. I got a couple dollars back for it. So everything I take off the car, I either sell or recycle. So I get some money back. Every dollar counts to me. So this is part of that harness too. Like, it got the whole entire thing. So this harness, what's left, I'm gonna have to get my pry bar, and we're gonna pull this out, pull that out, and then I'm gonna get a 10 mil. We gotta remove those bolts right here. That's a part of the ground on the driver's side. So I'm gonna get those. Well, everything I could hold, well, with the camera in my hand, I can sit there and take out everything else. So this, just pushing on the top and lift up. Well, I'm gonna have to sit it down on the tripod. So yeah, let me get my pry bar, let me get my 10 mil, let me take out the rest. All right, so I got you on the tripod. So what we pretty much doing is pushing in on these tabs and then lifting up. I might break the tabs because this harness is trash anyway. So push in. It might be seized. If anything, I got a spare pump and sensor, well, leveler, whatever it's called. Let's see if I do end up breaking it. There we go. All right, there's no corrosion, so that's good. So it was just this piece. So same thing with this one. Voila. So I'm gonna strip this down and then leave the bare copper behind. We could remove this, just push inwards. I'm gonna do the zip tie. This is supposed to go right here. All right, so now we're gonna move the grounds on the passenger side. So those are 10 mils. So I'm gonna break these loose. I'm gonna see if I can set that down somewhere. Alright, so this one out. All right, so that's disconnected. And then, like always, to get these out, you just push inwards on each side. All right, let me set that down because I accidentally reclipped it. All right, so last piece on the passenger side. So what we're gonna do, just get underneath and wiggle that out. And we set that aside. So passenger side wiring harness is completely going now. Now we gotta finish the driver. So same thing. And this one pain in the butt to get out. This one twisted. I don't care if it breaks because it's useless now anyway. I probably gotta switch hands. Yeah, let me switch hands. Alright, this one. And then the last one right here. Voila. Alright, so that's how add that to that pile. Do we got enough room? Yeah. So I ain't gonna be able to sit you on the chopper, but it's the same thing we did on the passenger. Just remove those 2 10 mils and then this will come off with my pinky at. So down here, I'm gonna put the radiator support on. I only got 2 bolts, so I'm gonna have to order some more bolts, or I'm gonna see if he still has them, and that'll save me money. Oh, it's part of the same harness. Alright. So remember I said I can't remember what that harness was? That's this one. Oh, but he broke the clips. Alright, it's no biggie. So I could pop this open, keep this one since this one's not broken, and then remove it from here. So let's open this. Dang, what? This probably never been open. There we go. So that harness is pretty much all these. So take this out. You want to push in on that tab and then lift it up and it will come out. Oh, I didn't need to disconnect this one. This one's fine. That's not part of it. So we can lock that one back in. And then to remove this, you gotta dig under here. There we go. Getting this. So just dig underneath here and lift up. So you can remove it from here. Oh yeah, I gotta disconnect this one too. So there we go. So remove it from here. Remove it from here. Where else is connected to? This one. So push inwards. I believe you just pull it out. There we go. Alright, so it's these two. My finger's too big for them little sections. So I'm just gonna use this little sponger tool. We'll push down and pull out. So we got one more connector. And I'll go back on my videos to get the part number for this. I have done a video on this one before. So, but I haven't done this part though. Just replacing the harness inside. There we go. Trying to keep the camera steady because there's really no place to set the camera down because pretty much everything's missing on this car for now. Well, I could. Oh, it's taped here, so I'm gonna cut that. I got electrical tape, so I could replace the electrical tape. Ain't no biggie. Then just slide it through the slit. Oh, it's taped here too. There you go. It should be free. There you go. Add that to the pile that's getting recycled. So I'm gonna set y'all down. So I'm just repeating the same thing. Get the hose out from down there. That way it's not shaking. Hold on, why am I being gentle with this? This broke anyway. So. Alright, so I'm gonna repeat the same thing. So I'm gonna cut this electrical tape. Do the same thing on this edge. I'm not sure if it's in the cam. Yeah, it's in the camera. Alright. I'll make this faster. Trying to be careful to where I'm not doing any damage to the wires. So if you ever had to replace this, this is how you replace it. So now you want to fit it back through the slit, and now I'll get the electrical tape and tape it where it was originally. And once you got it all lined up, just push them back in, and voila. So it's like it was never even replaced, but I want to put the electrical tape back in the section like it was, and here. And then we want to reconnect these as so. So big one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes there. Actually, I gotta take this a bit. No, I could do this. I don't gotta retake it back out. Alright, all that's back in place. All that's reattached. And then to put this back on, just line it up, this slit. This and this goes in between the slit on here and here and here. So just line those up, then we got the battery tied down out the way. And then push down. And I'm not sure how well the microphone picked up that clip before that truck came by, but that's back being locked. So all of that's reattached. We can close this. So that's done. So now I'm gonna lay this right there, I got one bolt, so that'll go there. I had another one. Oh, there we go. We'll set that on this side. Just gonna hand tighten it for now, that way it can just hold it. And then, oh, what's this? So this is the ground. Oh, I got this tangled. This one, the ground's supposed to go on the back side. I guess when I put it on the radiator, let me take this back out. Sit that right there. This one's supposed to go on the back side like that. Now I could put the bolt back in. All right. Put the AC lines out the way. Feed this through here. And then that goes here. I'm not sure if the microphone picked up that click. This goes behind here. Goes right there. Click. And then these are already in their position, so you just hook them in. So you see the holes at the top of the bow holes? That's where these latch into. So right there and right there. So I'm gonna put the 10 mils back in, tighten it, and then I'll show you how it's supposed to look. Okay, so I got it reattached, so that's how it's supposed to look. So that's reattached. Then this is the harness for like the fog lights, the headlights, and all that. Oh, so whoever put the headlights in buy the bulbs and stuff like that. All right, so this one connects right here. This one connects right there. That connects right there. This one connects right there. And then, of course, that goes to the headlight. Now, I gotta ask them if this one came with HIDs or not. I'm not sure. I'll ask them. But as long as I got the wiring harness on, I really don't care right now. I just want to get all this put back there, but I am going to wrap these up. It ain't supposed to rain this week, but it's supposed to be sunny. So these are good for now, but I'm still going to wrap these in plastic. That way to prevent any water or anything getting inside. So pretty much this side it's done. I'm not going to put I don't know, I might put the headlights in if I can find all the bolts to mount those properly. All right, so for this side, this is the connector for the AC condenser. I'm not sure, did he give me the plug too? Yeah. All right, so I got the plug. All right, so that connects to there. And then these are the two grounds. These are for the horn. That's the ground. So now this one, that goes right there. This one goes right here. This one's kind of twisted. There we go. All right, so that's reconnected. This is for this one. This little button you see right there, it goes on the back side. All right, there we go. And same thing on this one. The button goes on the back side. And then this wraps around and go right there. These is part of the headlights. Oh, he gave me this sensor too. All right, right on. So, all right, so that's free too. I didn't have to buy another one. But I am going to ask him to see if he got all the bolts. That way, I don't have to pay for those since it's already coming off of Max. Let me slide that back behind the radiator support. Let me set it down. All right, so I got the driver's side grounds reconnected. All of this is the headlights. Like I said, I don't know if his Maxima has the factory HIDs or not, but I'm gonna find out. But regardless, the headlights I have will still fit. So all that's for the headlights. That's the ambient temperature sensor, but I don't have this front bumper reinforcement. I'm gonna ask him about that. Hopefully he hasn't sold that, and I'll get that on the second trip with the rest of the parts in the hood. Oh, condenser I could put in now. I'm gonna have to get a rubber boot for this side. But I'm gonna see if somebody else is partying out with Maxima, and hopefully they got a radiator. So I don't have any bolts for this, but it pretty much goes right there. That's so that's just gonna sit here for now. I'm gonna take all these broken grommets out. I got a whole bunch of grommets, so that's easily replaceable. That's all trash. Yeah, this one's a little hard to get through. Oh, there you go. There we go. All right, that's all trash. Set that right there. Lift this up. And I had this holding the plastic because it rained the other day. So that's a 10 mil too. Oh, wrong direction. Add that to that pile. Where'd the wire go? Oh, there we go. So that mounts right here on the upper alternator bracket. Let me switch hands so you can have a better view. That's through. Line that back up. Put this 10 mil back in. So all the grounds on this engine wiring, not engine, front wiring harness is reattached. There's no missing or cut up wires, so everything else is attached. So I'm gonna tighten this back up. I am going to buy new O-rings for those before I reattach it to the condenser. I'm gonna ask them about the bolts and for the fenders because I don't got any more. I know I don't got the radiator yet, but this is supposed to sit in front of the radiator. I'm just going to connect the connector. So it goes through here, sits right there. Oh, put the connector backward. So I just got it connected for now. So this is just going to hang. I am going to replace, before I reattach it, I am going to replace the O-rings. So for right now, I'm just going to set them where they at because he did just check the hoses out, so I know there's no debris in here. And I had all this covered, so I know all this is good too. So just gonna put that here. It's supposed to go underneath like that. Right? So it's supposed to be another piece that goes right here. I'm gonna ask him for that. He might get that to me for free. So all this is pretty much done for now. This, I'm gonna ask him for the bolts for that too on the second trip. So I do got that piece, the air duct. So I'm gonna set that in here, and it goes like that. I think I have these bolts, but like I said, I gotta go through the boxes I have of spare parts. I'm pretty sure I do. So all that's pretty much reassembled now. These, I don't remember exactly what they called, but I think it goes like, does it go this way or the other way? I thought these were labeled. It's left hand side. Right. So that goes on this side. So there you go. It goes like that. This goes in between. Okay, so that slides right there. It goes as so. So that's good now. That's garbage. This is supposed to go here. Yeah, this one. It goes there. I got grommets, so I can put the grommets back on that. What else do we got over here? The Fenders, I gotta do the other side. So same thing. All right, I had to switch hands. So same thing. That slides right there. That goes right there. Just slide it back. And that sits right there. As so. It's a little split right here. It's cracked, but that's fine. It shouldn't affect because it just guides the air. I could plastic weld it and repair that. That's easy. So that's done. That's secured. This could just sit right here until I could buy a radiator. Alright, now we're gonna put this here. This goes around, that's so. And then the 10 mil goes on top. Oh, that's too short. Alright, I don't have the bolt. Well, actually I should. Let me go look for it. Alright, so I got everything on. I took all the broken harnesses out. So everything's pretty much all together. I gotta buy a battery. I gotta see if I got any spare bolts I could put these on. And I might put the headlights on today too. But it's starting to look like a car again. Besides, it needs cleaning. Alright, so it's starting to get dark, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. And I'll play a clip of when I first replaced this Fender on that one when I first got it about 4 years ago. So it's 2 10 mils that go here, 1 10 mil right here. That goes right there behind the door. And there's another 10 mil that goes right here. And then 10 mil right here. So I'm gonna put this on. Well, I set y'all here on the top on this car. You get an angle, and then I'll play a clip of when I first replaced it. That way it's more detailed. Alright, so it's pretty much set. I'm gonna tighten those. I'm gonna tighten that. Tighten that. I just got that bolt sitting there for now. And then I'm gonna put the 10 mil that goes right here. So I'm gonna play a clip of a detailed video of what I did in the past to that. and then be right back. Well, I'm gonna do the other side. And then underneath, right there is a grommet, so we gotta take that out. Alright, so now we're gonna pull this back a little. There's clips, so be careful. And I'll expose the two 10 mils right here. And then, like I said, it's a 10 mil right there. If yours ain't smashed up, just remove that 10 mil bolt. Now we're gonna move 10 mil bolt up here. Then we're gonna move the washer fluid hose clips, one right here, one right there, and then the 10 mil bolt right there. The tripod can't reach up there, so I'll be right back. All right, so I got everything taken off, and then to save the washer fluid, I disconnected it. I put my finger on the hose to stop it from pouring out. Use my other hand to maneuver the hose to fit underneath the old fender, and then reconnect it. And then for this part, you're gonna have to pull the fender to separate it from the styrofoam type seal. So let's get it. So this is the 10 mil I was talking about. Alright. You're going to transfer the rubber seal from the old one, reconnect the washer fluid hoses, connect all the bolts, and then connect the side seal. Here, click in place. Finish that. Alright, so it's late, but everything's reassembled. Got all that back on, air duct on, all that's put back together. I'm gonna ask them about this front bumper reinforcement. I ain't gonna put the headlights in. I'm missing a bracket for the headlight, so I can't put those in right now. So it's back together. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for part 2 when I make the second trip to pick up the rest of the parts I can fit in my car. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.